V by itself is 5. GTA 5 is just a V. Oh, so it's 6 then. It's 6 then. Seven? Yeah, 6, 7. No, V. We were wrong. We were wrong. IV would have been 4. IV would have been 4. No, I got it. If the V's before the I, then it's different. My mistake. Yeah, my mistake. Yeah, no, that's, yeah, you're right. Don't tell me I named it wrong. If I named it VI instead of IV, I'm gonna be. Or, it's supposed to be VI and not IV, right? Oh shit, it's a sandstorm out there. Yeah, my pop was kicking it out there, flying his drone all nice. And then I guess he walked inside to put his glasses on. He goes out there and like all the shit on the table's knocked down. like someone came and, yeah, no, we had like everything in one day. It was clear, beautiful today. Now I got the sandstorm to get all over my beautiful door. I mean, it was so damn hot. The shit was drying like as I'm painting it. Like it was just brutal. Cause like I wasn't expecting to do it. Like my pop said he just wanted to paint one of the edges and do it in the morning. And I'm like, all right, cool. So he painted the edge in the morning, and I thought it was whatever. And he's like, you got wild hair and wanted to start doing the front of the house. And I'm like okay, like what do you need from? So I start taping up the things so that way it's all good to go. I guess I could finish that later. Go back and finish all those. I'll finish that whole front area, and that'll be the part that I did, and my pop will have done the trim. You know, I'll did the door and the edges, and he can do the trim, and then go team venture. Hmm. Yeah, a little sausage will settle nicely. That's why whenever we do like at the house, it's often that if we do like a chicken, there'll be something else as well. You know, some other thing there too. Like two kinds of meat aren't unusual. It's split. Is it squirting? I can't hear you. Just focus on what you're focusing on. Like, was it squirting out of one of the ends? Yeah, it shoots high. Yeah, it happens. It happens. And that's why usually before, and some people will turn their nose up at me for doing this because like a real brat isn't supposed to burst, you know, whatever. It's supposed all the juice is supposed to be blah 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 blah. But before I serve it to somebody, I'll take a fork and like I'll poke it through all the way up and down, both sides. That way, when you're eating it, it falls apart under your tooth. You're not pulling because that real skin sometimes you end up pulling the whole damn weenie out, depending on how it's made. When it's a real skin, when when it's done, like when everything's cooked and before I'm gonna serve it, I'll jab it a bunch of times. That way, when you're biting through it, it's already like perforated. Because that's the one thing I hate when I'm eating a steak like that. You do it as you cook? Yeah, I do it at the end because I like to get all that juice on my bun, like everything that's in there. I like to like when it's sitting in the bun, I'll put it on backside up and get the back, and then flip it over and then do the top. Yeah, in the juices. Yeah, no, I see it. Yeah, no, I see it. I was listening to a rap station, Joel, trying to find your ringtone in the wild. If you listen to Dole's ringtone, it sounds like Dole, like if you just heard his phone ringing and you saw him pick it up, it doesn't. Oh, part of it. Oh, a clip of it. Is it a ringtone? And it only plays when you receive calls, right? And it's an Android phone or an iPhone? Oh yeah, you're fucking never mind. Droid, you can make your own ringtones. You can get that whole song, find the part that you want, and like I made the girl from Ipanema. My pop wanted that for his phone, so every time he gets a thing, so it does. That's he got it, and the one he wanted with the horn. Like I loved making ringtones for the Android. Maybe you know what? Maybe if you could tell me what part, maybe I could make it and send it to you, and you could set it as a like. If you can you set a song as a ringtone? Because if you can set a song as a ringtone, maybe you could edit the song like, and then just save that part of it, and then set the song as your ringtone. Do you know that song, Lamar? Lamar knows that song, of course. So I thought you had like I thought you had like a black lady hostage when that song starts playing on your phone. Well, I was listening to Shade 45. It was Eminem's Honorable Gentleman. Who? Boosie? Dude, when all they do in jail is work out. We're not gonna start it up, right? We got like 10 minutes for the no show, so we're gonna poop it to him, right? I can't hear you, my dude. Okay, let's chill for a minute because I'm like I feel my fucking head like it wants to start bumping. I think we had a good match. As soon as I went out there, I was told my mom, what'd you think of the door? Immediately, she was like, oh, you need to repaint this and get them. Oh, don't be like, oh, no. And then she's like, only half of it was painted. I was like, 3/4 of it was painted, because the whole backyard is done. I was like, let's give credit where credit. If only half of it was done, then I'd be like, yeah, blah blah. But the whole back is done, and the front is almost done. So it's pretty much done. It's just not. What is it? What was the thing after? Flowers? Oh, ooh. Ooh, is it like a hot coffee or is it cold? It's cold? Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds real good. That sounds real good. My sister and my cousin both work at Starbucks, so they send us a lot of, because they get pounds of coffee often, so they'll just save up a couple, and then we'll end up with just a couple pounds here every now and then. No, I'm not a big coffee drinker. My mom likes it. I used to drink it when I was at work, but my cousin would send me the instants and like all the dark roasts, like all the Cuban, all the Italian, all the dark roasts. She would send me the instants, and I would fuck with those. But other than that, I don't really like. I use it just for what it like a tool, right? Frappe sounds like a dessert. Yeah, well, you don't drink coffee. Technically, a lot more than you think at Starbucks doesn't have caffeine in it. Some girl tried to come up and order a white mocha for my buddy, and he made it for her, and she's like, oh, with caffeine. He's like, they don't come with, that's not what you ordered. He's like, I get this all the time. And he's like, yeah, I make them all the time. Yeah, you can put espresso in there if you want. Maybe that's what the girl wanted, and she didn't realize. And she's like, I get it with caffeine all the time. It's like, well, then, do you want a shot? You need to say it correctly, because I'm not a... Everybody says shit their own way, and guess what? If everybody does that, it's going to be real... I need me 3 Big Snoods. And it's like, motherfucker, you can't do that. You can't... That's not our agreed-upon word for the thing. It has to be close to it. Big Snood. Does that mean you want a Twix Snood? Is that you want to have a Twix and go get naked? I don't know what you're saying to me. Espresso. You could say espresso, those little tiny coffee. You could say coffee shots, and I could get that. That's close, but you can't say with caffeine. It's like saying. You take the Twix and you can be like, no. Oh, they're both left Twix. You got your sausage? Did you finish making it? I don't hear the sizzling anymore. Do you know? What do you put on it? Do you put anything on it? Are you getting sauerkraut and dumping it all over it, or are you putting... You don't like sauerkraut? Have you eaten it, Lamar? You realize it's not about the smell with that food, right? Yeah. So if it's done wrong, the fresh kind, like that, if you open like a fresh jar, like the Vlasic, like the fresh one, like just out, then I can probably fuck with that because it doesn't really taste much of anything. But then it can turn into like a gym sock real quick, and you won't really know the difference because it already smells funky. I remember I had to make. Yeah, yeah. I asked them too. What is it like when I was making those kraut dogs at work? I'd ask the person, like, when I go to give them, like, do you really like sauerkraut, or are you just kind of like, okay, sauerkraut? He's like, no, I fucking love sauerkraut. Okay, all right, I'm gonna fucking give you sauerkraut then. Like, I'm gonna make you a dog right now. Like, you're about to have the best fucking. Okay. It won't work until they go though. Yeah, like I loved making food for other people, just that like, but only because I could see them, and be like, "Are you hungry, motherfucker?" Because I never get that option. I wish the person making me food would have that interact. I'd be like, "Yo, you're not gonna leave half this in there, right?" And be like, "No, I'm hungry." I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna fucking kill you with food then." Good luck. Good luck leaving here without getting rolled out. God damn it. I'll put extra shit in your shit, you know. You know, that'd be so cool. Be like, yo, Snoop, I always wanted to meet you, but low key, for real, I know everyone wants to smoke with you. Everyone wants a piece of Snoop Dogg, but I heard you can cook, and I'd love to have, you know, like that. And I think if you hit them like that, I think if you hit them the right way, you know, be like, can I join you on the munch as well? And see. Like, what do you? We've all seen you smoke. What do you eat afterwards? Like, what the fuck does Snoop eat afterwards? Because you know he's got to like, you know. I wondered, Dole. That's the greatest question, or the greatest thing I've ever heard. Because everyone wants to smoke. Everyone wants to smoke with Snoop, right? Everyone wants to fucking be like, I smoke with Snoop, and Dole's gonna be like, he made me a sandwich. Like I came over there. And he made me. We had a jelly sandwich and the biggest blunt. I don't know what happened. It was. I thought I was smoking one of his dreads at one point because it's just. You think you could outsmoke Snoop, Swaggy? No, I think I asked this question before. I think I asked this one. But do you think you could keep up with him? You mean bong toke for bong toke? You're saying you can go bong toke for bong toke with the man? Yeah. Yeah, what's it? Yeah. Yeah, because that's your 1-2 punch, that tobacco with the chronic. You love that tobacco. That's like, it hits you right in your nostalgia button. Me, it's the busting it up, and then that one. There's that one flower every now and then that comes around that when you hit it, it tastes that certain way, and it's like a little bit that certain way, and it just hits you. You're like, oh, that's the one. I remember this one. You know, like I remember this strain. I learned a valuable lesson at a young age. Oh, well, that'll be good. Gotta be careful, What would you have, a bakey doll? You said you heard he could cook. What? But like what? What was he making? Like, what do you think? I saw him with Martha Stewart enough damn times, right? Oh, wings. I think that's the move. I think that's the move, to have you stand out amongst the other, like, because everybody wants something. Let be on my song. Let me be on your song. Fucking let me take a selfie. This, that, and the other. I don't. Like, yeah, well, no, well, but I mean, yeah, just like we know you can cook. You dabble, like that would be neat. That would be neat to see what he would prepare, you know. I hope it wouldn't be just like pops open a bag of chips, be like, there you go, motherfucker. Be like, you know, like, be like, oh, like that. Be like, these are the best chips ever. And I'll be like, I would like to know what they feed themselves, like, because there was a show, there was a series on there called Munchies, but it was like a thing, and I don't know if they got it right. What if you did something like that? You get the people that we know smoke, but yeah, we just have, you know, and you're just like, okay, like we're gonna get in the right state of mind, and then just gonna make some shit. What would you make if you? What would you make if you're freaking, you know, like you know you're gonna be. You know, I'm expecting something better than just ramen, but you never know. You never know. Because these people, like, I know that, what is it, like, Jim Norton, like, he's famous for, for a lot of things, but one of the things is like, it's known that he's not a real cook at all by any means, you know? Like, like, if a stove came with plastic over it, his would still have the plastic on it, you know, like... Because I saw he did a video where he was gonna make eggs, and he just outwardly said, you know, he doesn't dabble. I mean, there are enough people out in the world. Right, Leo, yeah, but see, you want to have that as like yes and of course thing, but maybe there has to be some sort of like, you know, can you make something? And then, like, would you make this as a or just have somebody try to make some food while they're that seems like a... You think they're on B? You see anyone on River? Riverside? Okay, I'm on my way.
1 minute remaining.
Have they passed you? Yeah, see that clip? It wasn't pretty, but I knew he wasn't backing off. What's that? Okay, so that's why he was right there. Okay, good. Good. I like our spacing for this. I want to hit a. What do you want to do? Okay, I want to hit a.
Capture the bomb and engage. You have the bomb.
I see someone running towards A. Yeah, he hit me. He's probably gonna be like really aggressive. Yep. It's my, it's I call the AK, but it's the Galil. Left the bomb back there. It was just one that I saw over there, too. Oh, that's how he's in there. He's already on spawn. Change position, grenades. I know, that's why I said change position, incoming grenade. Never leave the bomb out there. Just always scoop that thing up if you can. Try to make it a reflex. Go to A or B. Oh, he flanked. Nice. Yeah, he was gone. Well, did he come through the door or through the alley? Alley. Alright, so now we know what we're dealing with. And he's using a ram, so he's going to be outgunned pretty much every matchup you get with him. You just have to keep on target. I'm gonna run River.
Critical assets identified. Keep them secure.
They're on you, brother.
It is left. Get it done. One minute remaining. Enemy bomb at Alpha.
This is the
Roll
billiard
out.
room. How much time do I have? I'm dead. Oh!
Have the advantage. Keep pushing.
Yeah!
Switching sides.
Ooh, I've never seen that bear dude before. Choked on my saliva a little bit there.
Targets identified.
I think I want to go B. What do you think? I want to go B through the middle though. I'm not going river. I'm peeking door, pushing it, not cracking into it. Oh shit! I bang into it. I'm a jackass. Is that you? Was that you? Planting.
We're planting
Oh shit! He's on me.
You are the last. Keep
Fuck!
moving.
Fuck! Fuck!
1 minute.
Bitch. Get your homie. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. You don't want it? You don't want it? Ah, you punk ass. Oh shit, he's in God spot.
We are out of time. If you can stand, you can fight. Get ready.
He was covering that spot. Maybe his boy told him I went back. Yeah, his teammate probably told him I went back. I should have faked running to A hard. I didn't think about that. I should have done that. I telegraphed myself.
Critical assets identified. Keep them secure.
I'm gonna hit center. Try to get up in this building real quick if I can just get these jumps right. Ah, damn it. Attack me. River. B. He's probably planting on B right now. That guy's not pressing at all. Looks like 3, 2, 1.
Form on Bravo. Move in.
Beautiful. The other guy's way over there, so you might have some time to do this if you're fast enough. I would lay down you. Here come the bombs. Oh.
Not yet. Make it happen.
Oh. Did he have, let me see. Yeah, he was dead silent. He was dead silent.
Switching sides. Search and destroy.
That's why he's not pressing at all. It's that bear dude. If you see the bear dude, he's probably got the bomb. You want to go to A?
Targets identified. Captures the
I mean, I wish we had a better pattern than the way we're going, but it is what it is. I use them for speed at the beginning, and then I usually don't fuck with them because it's kind of a showboaty move to try to kill people with sticks.
Bomb planted. Begin countdown.
Yeah, but it's a bit much. Oh shit. Okay, throw a grenade up there, or just try to stay alive for as long as you can while being a nuisance. Both or just one? Gotcha. He saw me. He knew where I was. I just was faster on the trigger. And especially... Hit him with that strafe. Hit him with that strafe. Strafe will keep you alive.
Search and destroy.
Okay, I'm gonna save my, I'm gonna go river hard. Last time I saw the bear that way, so I'm gonna see if I can catch him this time.
We have assets.
But I'll be in a different position this time.
Is critical.
Don't tempt me. You have to be a good influence. Both of them? I'm coming. Just shoot a little bit so he gets scared. Good call. Dude, I barely saw him. If you wouldn't have said that. And I have the confidence with that weapon to know I'm just gonna go right through all that shit. I don't have to worry about it.
Search and destroy.
You should just play with it. You haven't played with us recently, is the thing.
Targets identified. Captures the bomb and engage. Have the bomb. Find the target.
We should go to A, brother. Jesus, they're still blowing shit up over there. You fucking damn you, Gunther.
1 minute remaining. We're planting Alpha.
Keep an eye on that alley in front of me too. That's where I really need
Bomb
cover.
planted. In countdown.
I heard door. He's outside. Oh, he's in the same spot. Downed you. Nice, dude. I didn't even know you killed one. Oh, thank you. Look at me play rope-a-dope here. Whoop, whoop, I'm over here. A little bear.
Search and destroy.
What's the move? You're going that way? Okay. I'm gonna see if I can go up the center.
We have assets in the field. Defending.
No, I'm gonna try to get Bear on B. I gotta get him. Oh, I see him coming by the van. Up middle. Got one. Well done, dude. Good game. Good game.
We will not forget this day. We will be waiting.
Two. Oh, he's trying to plant too. I've never seen that bear, have you? Dole, have you seen that bear? Oh, maybe you get that outfit from finding all of them. A teddy bear picnic? Wow. I want to look up that. That's not in the store right now, though, is it? Like, the bear outfit? Pardon me. Yeah, there's a number crutcher watch. It has a calculator on it. Yeah, that's yeah. I knew somebody that loved those, like super loved them. I don't see I don't see any bear. Do you? Well, I cut right back to you. Fix it if they catch you. But those guys were using, what weapons were they using, to be honest? I mean, once we found out. Well, see, then he was the only one who was a threat. Was he the bear? Well, because we checked the river. I don't think a lot of people typically check it. You do get a little bit of control over it too, because it's not until all parties ready up that we're actually ready. And as long as you do it before the no-show, you really can't complain, you know, because that's what that's there for. Yeah, you do, and that's what makes it very like this beta is. I think they're doing a very good job. Like whoever they consulted for, they're like, yeah, that's good. They're like, you get like 10 minutes, you get 10 minutes before the match starts, but really with how things lag sometimes on letting you know, it's usually like 2 or 3 minutes, you know, and then the 10 minutes for the no-show to start. So that's fine. I'm fine with the 20 that turns into 15. That's okay. The ladders. Yeah, you just start over. Well, I think they're doing it this way because you accrue points, and whoever has the most points at the end is the winner, right? And that's why they're doing it like this. Yeah, like time penalties and things like that. They might do that. This is just one of the. No, but I mean they could do it. Like an annual league, or like a couple months long league or something like that. But I think they're trying to keep them short so more people get up in them. I lagged out. We were 5 and 5. The other team, it was sudden death basically. The next team to win wins, and my screen blued out on me, and there's nothing you can do. It's like I guess okay, we lost. And just like when we fought that guy on the first match and it was just one dude, it's like, yeah, I wish we didn't have to give it to you, but we don't know what's going on your end. We don't know that he is coming back, you know, and I can't, you know, you're my enemy right now, and this is what it is. So if he gets back, great. If he doesn't, great. Yeah. Like that's. Yeah, he did. He was able to get in. He was able to get back in. But for me, I wasn't able to because it was he was dead. He was dead before I hit the screen. Before I got the thing that says like I report my error and all that, the game was over. Because it lagged on me. It happens though, it does happen. It does happen. I believe it. Yeah, it just goes out in the ether. It's like, oh, we were unable to repeat it on our end, so we can't fix it. Do you think they're gonna put this on PlayStation 5? You think so? I mean, to have this as a Call of Duty on PS5 would be nice. Ooh. Ooh, is that what's coming out for PS5 for sure? Cold War. I'm just get my hands on a real Russian AK. Pry it from a Russian's hands. Be like, "Rrr." Ooh, that's the way they should do it. See, because they did Vietnam really well. Yeah, they did Vietnam really well. So they could. I bet you they could do Cold War really good too. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Except for the game type, yeah. Yeah, World War II was cool, you know, like I really I liked hearing the M1 Garand, you know. Ding! I really liked but and then lighting people on fire with the flaming Waffen. What'd you think of the home screen on that one? Like how you could all run around as like your character on a HUD or on, you know, like on like the tower in Destiny, but it's just, yeah. True. I guess, yeah, they take another bite at that launch. Well, what they should do is allow us to get some of the, like on the PS5, it should support the texture mods from PC. Like if we could import some of those things over, like if Xbox says, alright, we don't have the fastest this, that, and the other thing, but what we will give you is you get all the mods. Like you get all the mods for the games. That would. But if you could play five, I know it's Sony. That's what I'm saying. If Xbox did it, they would be on another level, where Sony would be behind because that's something that would be. I just saw a YouTube video. And it was showing off a new texture pack for GTA 5 with the new ray tracing and all that, like rain textures. It showed like it had a little scrobbler that showed like before and after, you know. And it was like it's only available on like 5M, you know, like not on our systems where that would be cool to have, you know, be able to like at nighttime on GTA with the right textures means the lights that you have on your car you actually need, you know. Like you can't see, like the lights on your guns, it makes you a king in dark. Like if you shoot out the lights in a room, you're like, come on and get it, like, and you're like, because it actually makes it pitch black. Oh, like super dark. Have you played it in realistic? Because realistic is like night vision all the way through. You don't know who's enemy, who's friend. You don't know, that's how I played the story. I played the story on realistic. It was fun. Like, dude, when I did that first map, Trigger Discipline, I got Trigger Discipline because I only killed dudes that were pointing guns at me. If you're running screaming, you got to live today, but if you could just stand there and point a gun at me, I was dropping people, and I got trigger discipline as the achievement or whatever. Oh, another one's up. And they eat gummies. I hope you're not worried about that, Lamar. They eat gummies. Oh, here, I'll show you the score as it stands after this match is over, because it'll show you in the match summary and all that. I just don't want to go into it right now and then end up getting stuck somewhere. It says there's 2 minutes before the no-show timer ends, Lamar. If you want to try to see if you need a restart or anything before the no-show timer. Ooh. Yeah, I think we get a theme or something like that for participating, and then something more if you actually do well. That looks really nice, dude. How do you like it? It's nice. It's really nice. I like that color too. Yeah, Lamar broke it down. Okay, you got time. Yeah, you got time. Yeah, because I mean, if that'd be cool to get some COD points out of this, to get some like, I'm really after like maybe like a blueprint or something. That'd be kind of cool to get something like that, but it doesn't seem like they're offering things like that yet. But I think it'd be cool to get something like that, like maybe like a gun, but like your trigger has like a little crown on top of it, you know, or something like that. Something that's like you know, like some of the champ gets or something. A big ass, like, you know how you have the charms, just a stupid big trophy just hanging on the end of your, it's like half the size of a grenade just hanging on the end of your gun. People are like, what's that? Oh, I'm a champ. Pa, 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 pa. Pa, pa, pa. You just got this, just this big fucking #1. Looks like the Heisman Cup hanging on the side of your gun. It makes noise. It has its own fireworks coming out of it all the time. Like, what is that? Like, shut up and play the game. Noob. You look like you never seen an exploding charm on a gun before. Yeah. All my friends got these. Huh? Well, how do you know what? Okay, you see my screen now? Okay, you see Lamar beneath my name? You see how where his controller has a little character by it, and his little character is black? Yeah. And all the other characters are blue? That means that they're in the match, and like if you're in the match, then you're showing up like him. So Swaggy's in the match, but he's not ready yet. So then once he hits that, then we're all good. Yeah. But I love it because they don't know that we like to run the time as just a thing. So, you know, they could be, a controller could die, something could happen in the 9 minutes they're just sitting there, you know. And in that time, we're just getting ready to play, getting you know, getting into our groove, not trying to worry about what's happening. So I don't know who this is. We eat gummies, yeah. When the club, I've never played against these kids before. Everyone keeps saying that they tried so hard to make Last of Us 2 different from Last of Us 1 that it's alienated the people that loved Last of Us, which I don't know either here or there. I never played it, so I just heard that. I heard that as a apparently, like, they build up this companionship between these two characters, and then something happens. Game of Thrones style. Game of Thrones style. Which I really wish they would do a Game of Thrones game, but not like the crappy story that we got. Better, like, really work on that ending there. Really just, hey guys, let's fix that, you know. 'Cause I would play it as a game. Well, I would play it as a game. It would be. I think that'd be one of those games where I wouldn't mind playing as different characters throughout the story. You know, like have. I think just because of the story that each of the character has. You know, like it'd be neat to play as each of them as everything's going down. You know, you're John at the wall. You're the sisters at the, you know, wherever the hell they end up, and the only time you see it is you're actually one of the people. You know, and I think that would be kind of cool. But I don't know if it's easy to take that, and just because it looked good, you know, just because it was a good story, if it equals a good game, you know. Because it's like, where's the game aspect, right? It's like, where is the game? Obviously they have the big battles and all that. So what was it? Did you remember playing Crash on Call of Duty, Joel? With the helicopter? Yeah. I forget, I loved it. I mean, I always had fun playing it. I remember when like, we'd come home from school and they'd be like this 24-hour Crash. You'd be like, oh! You know, like, everyone want to get home so they could just be like, oh, I'll be on, I'm gonna kick your ass, fuck you, fuck your girl, fuck your deagle. I'm probably gonna smoke first. I'm probably gonna take forever to be the last one. Everyone's getting off by the time I get on at like 10 o'clock at night. But hey guys, no one wants to play anymore. It's just 24 hours, fellas. What do you mean combat pack? Mm-hmm. I'm ready. Hello. I love Crash Bandicoot. That was a good game when it came out. Good and challenging. I like the secrets on there too. Like with Sonic, you like. I remember the first time I found a Chaos Emerald, I was like, "Why is there a ruby here? I've been getting rings, but what's this? A crystal?" And then I just started trying to sneak around, find them all, and then on Crash they have, yeah. I try to just bang it, yeah, and it's like that. That just starts making you like that. That's why I really like Doom as a shooter, just because it puts, like, gives me those little treats, those little like, all right, you looked over here. All right, I want to go up the middle. Pillars. No, I'm gonna go pillars. Yeah, pillars. I'll watch for A, and unless they go through the building and they don't come out at all, then I won't know.
We're on our own out here.
Two go mid. Ground floor. Moving up.
Get over there.
Stairwell, he went upstairs. And the other one's downstairs by the front door, he went outside.
We're losing ground. Let's take it back.
You know what I thought you were playing as? I thought you were playing as the York Deer with this outfit on. I was like, what the heck?
Search and destroy.
Where are we going? B-Ray. Okay. That's a nice little fleece jacket you got there. All nice and furry like that monster from Monsters Inc. Oh shit, he's right there. Oh fuck. Oh! I shot it. I was waiting for him. I was waiting for him. Like, you would think in that range with my caliber weapon, he couldn't. What is the MP5 shooting? It's a 9mm, right?
Taking the advantage.
Or a 22? Or a 22? It can't be a 45 caliber. Not an MP. Not an MP5. If it's a 45, then okay. I understand why because that thing's knocking out big chunks. You're not getting up and getting swatted from a 45.
Asset locations confirmed. Defending them is critical.
Oh, new move. Rookie moves. And what? Hollow? I'm not sure if you can put hollow.
Less than a minute.
See anything over there? Got one? You mean this MP5? I hear him around me.
30 seconds. Time's up.
Hey, he's in that back room, dude. He's going on B. Where are you at? I told you I heard people. He's gonna be planting.
Get to Bravo. Enemy bomb planted.
That's where he shot me from. Oh, he went back, I guess, yeah. I hear him up there. $20 seconds. 15 seconds. Well done. You heard him open the door?
The bomb
That
has been destroyed. We've set the tempo. Keep it up in the next round. Switching sides.
Parabellum.
Search and destroy.
Oh, for the MP5?
Target's
He's probably got the short mag in there then, because I don't know how he
got the bomb. Get to the target.
would be able to catch me like that. I'm going low. Check that building. You plenty more?
We're planting B.
Did you open the door downstairs in this little market?
Less than a minute.
He was from their spawn, the bricks. He was running around the corner of that building. He's in the spawn. Yeah, he's in the spawn. He must have been there the whole time. I must have walked right up next to him and then just fucking went over there.
Switching sides.
Is he by himself?
Search and destroy.
No, he's got two people. Okay, what are we doing? I'm gonna run up the left.
Assets identified. We need to keep them intact.
He's going middle. Good job. Watch yourself, watch yourself.
Less than a minute.
Good call out. I know. I didn't know what that was. I was like, how could they peek the door and make it come on this side? Oh yeah, no. Once he said where he was, I was trying to make sure he didn't run away. A. But you gotta watch that wall, cause he had picked me last time. So you gotta be right on that wall right here, right before the front of the building. Just put some rounds over his fucking dome piece, cause last time he peeked me and it scared the shit. Yeah, he's outside upstairs, balcony. He's going upstairs. I told you, brother, he's on the stairs. Take it to B, take it to B, take it to B, take it to B. Beautiful move. It's right there on you.
The bomb has been planted.
It was a little unorthodox going from sighted to unsighted.
Bomb defused. Target intact. Put it behind you. We got work to do.
He came up and panic fired up the stairs. He's afraid.
Switching sides.
You didn't have any more grenades?
Search and destroy.
So I would have led with that. Nothing moves your short and curlies better than a grenade.
Asset
A little
location
peek
confirmed.
fling
Defending them
and
is critical.
get ready for them to try to rush you. Good job. poked him, and I knew he wasn't gonna. I knew he wasn't gonna fucking. Yeah, and then you did. Yeah, I knew he wasn't gonna try to fucking. No one wants to. No one wants this. I'm telling you. Once I start popping rounds for that 7.62. Go B. Hey.
Target ready. Get to the bomb and move in. Got the bomb. Get to the target.
Watch that fucking hill. All behind the finest. Sweet bomb and death.
Take the carrier.
Watch that building up there. To your right. The one behind you. The one where you killed him last time.
Less than a minute.
Happens on grenades. Got it.
We're planting A. Bomb planted. Start the clock.
Give your back, dude. Don't give up your back.
The enemy has defused our bomb. Shake it off. Focus on the next round.
No, they opened the door for the downstairs, and then somebody opened the door upstairs.
Switching sides.
Like,
Search and
you might. The
destroy.
way you did that, you might as well just close your eyes. Because it just you would just be the lucky one the moment you turn, right?
Asset locations confirmed. Defending them is critical.
You went center. Right where you killed him the other time.
You're the last man standing.
Fuck. I was blind.
Switching sides.
Expect him to do that if he's on that side. It probably won't matter now. We got no time. We're gonna go A or B.
Target
Remember,
bomb.
watch that.
Get to the
Watch
bomb
that.
and move
Let's go.
in. Got the bomb. Get to the target.
Damn, they flashed me. He's in the room. He's gonna remind you.
Objective failed. Report for debrief.
I think we had him. Just fell apart for some reason at the end. That's just what a weird way to find out you're a gummy. The match result is now final. We eat gummies for this one clip. Oh look, I got a digital haha. Can I get a bunch of? I got. You suck. Unsubscribe. You've seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, yeah? Dole? You know what? All three of us need to sit down and watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. We'll sync up the movie, and we'll just sit back and we'll watch it. Joel, you could have yourself a drink. Lamar, you could have a drink and a smoke. I'll do the same. I think it'd be nice, especially if you haven't seen it before. Like, this shit's gay, dude. I fucking hate it. Like, stop. No, it gets good. It's not good, dude. It's not good. No, it gets good. Stop it. It's fucking lag. It's like all the whole movie. No, didn't we watch Hateful Eight, Doll? I think we watched Hateful Eight, and you're like, it was too much talking, and I'm like, yeah, I guess that one was, it was a lot, but the action came in at the end, and it was like, goddamn. Like first they show you all the guns, and then you get to hear all the guns. I like how Django was too. You've seen Django, right, Lamar? You've seen Django? Lamar? Oh, his ass ain't even there anymore. Wallace? Oh, Lawless. I thought you were saying Wallace. I thought you took it from with I like how when those sheriffs come, they're like, you can pay this all off. Forrest, no. You comes out like fucking like starts making them drink gasoline. So you know how he gets when he been drinking. Just starts fucking fuck, I hate let's go. I wonder what Max is at. I liked how you could fly around better on Warzone. I mean on Black Ops 4. Yeah, it made more sense. On fucking Warzone, I gotta pull it, let it go, pull it, let it get stupid. I remember when they brought parachutes to GTA 4. They made it so you can control them. And like if you pulled down on the right joystick or right thumbstick or right trigger, it pulls down the parachute on the right side, and on the left side the same thing, right? So if you held like down, like if you held to where like your thing was like pointed up, and you just start pulling both triggers at once at the same time, bam, 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 it'll start flapping, and you'll start flying around like a seagull. So all you would have to do is like go off a ledge big enough to pull your chute, and then you could fly to the very top of the sky. It was really funny when you were like being chased by people. You just go to like side of a building and then be gone. They wouldn't be able to catch you, not in a helicopter or anything. Remember when one of my buddies, I wish that I was saying I wish you could get like a redeploy with your weapons as like one of the things that you get. So like you drop down with all your guns on Warzone, like as just one of the perks. Like you could unlock something that's like, all right, you hit a checkpoint or something like that. Like you get so many X, you get X amount of things, and then so when you drop down, the enemy doesn't know that you're dropping down with, you know, they think you're just coming with a pistol. You could be throwing grenades on them from the sky and shit. Be like, I am the airstrike. I'm calling me in. Here, I'm gonna hit the head real quick. Meal. I need to get my grinder out so I can grind up some meat. Do you have a grinder? Do you ever grind up your own meat? Like, do you ever grind your own meat? Do you have a grinder at the house? No, we have the KitchenAid, right? And that thing, if you get a KitchenAid, you can do like almost everything on the Food Network, right? Because you you just get the attachments for it, and one of the things on it is the meat grinder, and it does a really good job. But I always end up just going out and getting like a chub, you know, like a big chub of hamburger meat. Screenshot, send a picture. I wonder if I came on with my character, if anyone, if it's like even rare now. Well, just flew anywhere. They flew anywhere. Hell, I hope they're dedicating all their server time to that right now. You think there's a test batch of systems out there right now people are playing? Last of Us 2? Imagine just like if they ever did that, like, wouldn't that be cool if as a company they could do something like that? Like, I'm sure it's a Japanese company, so I doubt they care about the American consumer, you know. As much as we all like to believe that, you know, our dollar is the same as the Japanese dollar, I'm sure they crave it more than ours, right? So like the likelihood of them ever being like, here's a bunch of systems for us to try, and then, you know, just to run around on quietly, you know, like no streaming, no talking, like NDA style, like you can't talk about it. The people that you're playing with online are all people like you or developers, you know. Because that would be a lot of fun to be able to get on there and just be a part of the stress test, you know. Like I don't provide any other feedback other than I'm on it using the system, you know. And then you have the option of purchasing it if you so wish after a certain time, right? Hell, like, why not do that? Like some pre-sales, kind of, right? Like quasi pre-sale. You just can't speak on it, good or bad, whatever you think. Because at first there's gonna be hiccups. There might not be, but there's probably gonna be. It always happens. And then what if they do that? What if they did something like this to stick to their guns, and they're like, yeah, it's a $500 system, but then they're like, there's also $1,000 system that comes out, right? Like they have tiered systems, like all the way up to like a $1,500 system. That they're just telling us about this one right now, and the other ones are gonna come with everything plus, you know. Like, oh yeah, all those super ray tracing effects that you saw, yeah, that's not on the $500 system. No. You gotta get the right. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, no, it has it. It totally has it, but you want the PlayStation 5, and it's all like capital PlayStation. Like that's the only thing that different. There's a capital P, and then PlayStation 5, and then there's all capital PlayStation 5. Yeah, that's why it's always better to play with friends. Oh, are you kidding me? Lamar's dipping right as the new match starts. He's gotta teach Taylor how to drive stick shift, so. I want to not even play, but I know that there's a high chance that the enemy team may not even appear. You know, like there's still a chance that the enemy team may not appear because it's Swiss rules. So maybe they lost and they think that they're out, or maybe someone has a bedtime or something. But it's all supposed to be 18 and over, but. you know, it's a digital 18, right? When you practice on, you just survive and play your. It's like you're playing solos, and just when you see them needing to revive, you just take that as your you're like yep, 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 yep. I know Swaggy couldn't not take his lady right now too, because they were supposed to go to the they were supposed to go to the lake yesterday, but we had a tournament. So I bet you this is at least something, right? Do you ever watch stand up? Yeah. There's a. You know who Eric Andre is? Well, Eric Andre he had a show called the Eric Andre Show, and like Hannibal's on it. You know the comedian Hannibal. He's on it too, and they just have like celebrities sitting there, and they just make them like really uncomfortable. And what they don't tell us is sometimes they have these people sitting there for like 8 hours, and they're just not saying shit, or they're just recording the whole thing, and then we're getting an edit of it. So it's like you get weird energy out of them because they've been sitting there for so damn long, you know. And it was just he has a comedy special on Netflix right now, and it's funny. Did he kill you? That's what I said. I got I ordered pizza from Pizza Hut, and I got 4 months of XM satellite radio for free. I was like, oh, that's really cool, you know, like that's a neat little promotion. That's like all summer of I don't really need it, you know, but it's cool that it's free and to check it out. I'll check it out. I'll listen to some stuff. They have a George Carlin radio on there. They have a Netflix is a joke radio, so they have just different comedians on there. They've got, like I said, I was listening to that rap station. I was listening to Eminem's Shade 45, and it was cool because like it's like different DJs, just like all right, you know, here you get this block of time, throw up a mix, you know, and the beat's cool. It's stuff I never heard because I don't listen to that at all. But it was cool just because of the way it's like the beat just goes, right? Like they get a flow going and they just maintain that with different songs, and it flows into a different song, you know, and it just keeps going. There's no commercials, so it's almost like I was joking with Lamar. I'm like, oh, it's like I got the club in one ear because I had the one earbud in. It's like I just stepped into the club and it's right here. Like a night? Tomorrow I'm supposed to get that patch that I ordered. It's supposed to come with, something, maybe. Maybe it comes with a pistol, maybe it comes with a rifle. It comes with something. I know that's for sure though. Last time I did it, I got I got an M4, so I was pretty happy with that. And I can see how dated it is because it has the key mod in there, like the key rail mod, and it was like the big like thing back then. Like, oh, look at that, the key rail. Oh. And then now they're on to like a new hotness, and it was like, no key rail, key rail. I'm like, yeah, like, whatever. Fads come and go. It's still as effective as it ever was. Well, you just have to you gotta get back in the groove, you know, like, that's how it was for this game. Like, I used to play Search and Destroy only, like a Search and Destroy snob on the other Call of Duties. Like, from World at War on, I played nothing but Search and Destroy in all the Call of Duties, and I played, like, all the Call of Duties. But it was Search. Like, I'd jump into the occasional TDM with a friend, or free-for-all, just for fun. My favorite was Gun Game and Sticks and Stone, or like One in the Chamber. But Sticks and Stones was where I had my most fun. When I got to Master Prestige, I would just go into Sticks and Stones games, and I would fight, but not really take it too serious until the end. And then I'd find whoever the leader was and just stab them and reset them back to 0. And then that would cause like a chain reaction of people getting stabbed, because he would be like, no! And he would start trying to stab everybody. You know, like I turned him into my little berserker. And then I just start ending up stabbing him more because I'm better with a knife than, you know, I was just more handier with the knife on that game. And end up winning the game. Like we spend the whole game playing, and they had like thousands of points, and then I end up being first place with like 10. And they're mad because, you know, I did it with a knife. You're not, you know, you shouldn't do it. You can. You're not supposed to. And then I don't need the points, right? Like, I'm a Master Prestige, so it was. I got reported so many times. They took away my Master Prestige, all my diamond guns and everything that I had. But that's alright. It's not like I've used any of them, and it's like they come in handy now, right? It's not like I'm cracking out the PS3 to be like, look at this guns. It's only cool for right now, and then it's not. It's something to do when there's nothing else to do, when you work on your guns. I'm glad I'm feeling a little bit better. I was feeling really, really weird. Like, that weird dizzy feeling was strange. I think maybe it was because I was smelling too much of that air freshener. So I don't usually fuck with those things because they make me sneeze. Well, that one wasn't making me sneeze. It actually smelled nice, but I think it fucked with something else. It was like I was huffing it or something, you know, like low key all day long. I was like, no, that's not good. I'm like, I don't need a fresh citrus room if it's gonna make me fucking dizzy, and no, that's not cool. Yeah, like, and that's what I think maybe. As you said, like the wax. Maybe the wax would probably be way better because it's not like it's only on for when you use it, and it's just, you know, it's not crazy. I think I'll see about that because that might be cool to get some. I just know I don't like incense. Incense makes me sneeze. Presented. Is South Park canceled? South Park? Oh. Shit, did you ever think it was funny? If you ever thought it was funny and you stopped watching it, then that means you have gold. Like that you have no idea that there's you could probably start from the beginning and rewatch it. Oh yeah, no, they do. Well, but now you know. But now you know it led up to. It led up to. See, but you don't know because you haven't watched it. But it led up to something. There's a reason that Kenny is like that, and they explain it, and it's like all that stuff that you think's dumb. They'll make a dumb episode about that, and it like it makes it like I was watching one. It was when they all got like they had like something in the forest, and it was like some mix up. They ended up at like some logging camp instead of where they were supposed to be, and they were like all like foreign people that were there. He's like we're getting gay with kids, and he's like I'm not getting gay with no kids, man. He's like fucking like took off. It's like they're like some singing troupe. So stupid. Yeah, after my tournament's over. Well, yeah. Well, we have more matches. He just left. Ooh, we won! We won! Ooh, we won! Ooh, those last little couple seconds right there. TSO versus one clip win! One clip is victor! I'm gonna look at the menu right now. Let's see together, Dole. Let's go to scheduled matches, Sony tournament list. Then we select the kajigger and go to view match results. And it is we have 2 more games. Damn. Well, then no, but then he said like he had to do it before his lady. Like, oh, I have to take her before dark, and it's like, brother, it's gonna be dark. Like, you kind of missed that one. There's some parking lot around where they're at, so they're just gonna be derping around in there. That's fine. He's got time. If it gets too dark or whatever, I just hope that he does come back. That he's not like. Because that's the one thing I don't like doing on the tournaments. Like, that's... Like, it has to be a real damn good reason to dip on the tourney. Like, the tourney should be... you know... Like, last time he had to dip because he wanted to try to make some bread. And it's like, alright, in this day and age... You know, if someone says they got $500 for you, for sure, you kind of have to go with that, you know. It's Call of Duty points are nice and all. My Call of Duty points are nice and all, but you can't eat that, so Yeah, you can't eat that. So I'm fine with that. And then I guess his old lady wants to learn stick shift, and I'm like, okay, well, as long as that's not code for him and her getting freaky right now. Like, she says she wants to ride stick right now. I'm like, what the fuck? Well, and what sucks is we practice too. Like, we practice for this, and it's like, it's kind of, it's the benefits there. Like, I got better from the practice, but it kind of helps to have the team, you know. Like, I understand. It is what it is. It's not it's not I would be disappointed. Don't get me wrong. I'm for real disappointed. Yeah, yeah. And I understand too, because we did. This is our sixth one, and it's only happened twice. So, but I can understand, because like I said yesterday, they were planning on going to the lake, and he's like, oh shit, I get a tournament, and she was real cool about it, and she's been real cool. So, and hell, I like learning stick. You only get to do that once. You only get to do that once. Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I was hoping it wasn't code, right? That's what I was saying. I was like, I'm fine with. So tomorrow my patch comes. I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully it's something cool. Hopefully it's nothing whack. Like, they had something on there where, like, you get like a backpack with some crap in it. I'm like, I kind of don't want that, you know. Like, I'd rather get something with it, but we'll see what happens. It was only 10 bones, so anything that's 10 bone value is fine. And usually those patches by themselves are at least $4 or $5, so that's fine. I just hope that, like, since I ordered something from them recently, that, like, maybe something in the system will kick me up for something better, you know, like, you know, if it is an appreciation type of a thing, you know. Because I would feel really appreciated if they're trying to appreciate, you know. To get some time. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm waiting on the information from the. I usually get an email 2 days or so after saying it's been released, so I'm just waiting. It's only Tuesday, so I'm expecting at least by Wednesday, Thursday morning to be good to go. I gotta find fucking, and I do have to find something else eventually. I just hope that the theater's open by then, and they're not trying to pull that bullshit, because they're already trying to be like, you know, there's not gonna be very many show times, hours are gonna be limited, you know, fucking blah 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 blah, and it's like, yeah, and I bet you, conveniently, when it's really busy, your asses won't be available. You know, you're still gonna give yourself the good hours, you know, and because the governor here said there's not charging people for not wearing masks. He says he's not going to charge people for not wearing a mask. It's encouraged you do so. Well, no, I believe it. In California, they've already been charging people. Apparently, there was some surfers that were trying to surf, and they got fined big time. They got fined for, like, being out. They got fined for not wearing a mask. Like, all that, everything they could get, they got. And it's like, dang, like, it's stressful enough worrying about, like, the new plague. And now you gotta worry about, now, I wonder if they did that during the time of the plague. Like, if anyone said anything like that, like, you know, you're trying to get bread for your family, and they're like, oh, you don't have a face wrap. Come here. I've got to take a finger. Well, no, not if they can make money on it. Not if they can make money on it, right? No, they're selling fucking masks. They're selling, yeah, shit, the money's never been in the cure. It's always been in all that other, you know, and now they're like, oh, here we go, we'll put this out there. Air AIDS. Congratulations. Like, it wasn't bad enough that we had to live through the time of AIDS. Now we have to live through fucking air AIDS. It's like, thank you, all the old people, for making these decisions for like, the thing that angers me is it's an engineered disease. It's an engineered disease, so that means there's a goddamn receipt on it. So, who made it? Okay, there has to be a chain of custody, you know, somewhere along the lines that chain of custody was broken. Where, what, like, this is what needs to be looked into, and all they're saying is stay inside. And it's like, okay, I have to, like, if I walk into a theater and yell fire, I get in trouble for causing, you know, possible, you know, hysteria. Look at what this has caused. And we don't hear anybody getting, like, how come my consequences for me as a private citizen are amplified tenfold, whereas people can infect the world with the air AIDS, and it's like, well, we don't talk about the people that infected the world with air AIDS. Like, it's like, we don't talk, because it had to come from somewhere, right? We know that it was in, they have studies on it. Like, I think like 60 Minutes did a thing like, should this exist? And they're like, well, you know, it does exist now. Like, we were trying to see if we could cross some respiratory thing with some other thing, and here it is. Fucking, don't look it directly in the eye, you know, like some gross thing, and now Pandora's box is open, and we don't get to ask, you know, well, who the hell was Pandora, and why did she have this in her box, you know? At least they say that was the thing that, like, ruined everything, Pandora's box. At least we know whose box it was. It was Pandora's. We don't know whose box this is now. It could be Feng Xing's, and we don't know that, because Feng Xing got, you know, thrown in a pit. Whose box is this? Someone's, there's a receipt for it, right? Someone fumbled the ball. Can you imagine that if that was you, Dole? Like I know it wasn't you, but I'm just saying, like, could you imagine that, like you're some Chinese scientist, and you've been going to school for X amount of time, and you're working on this thing that you're like, you know, that it could just fuck shit up, like, oh man, heaven forbid that ever happens, and something out of your control for some reason, you let it out. Like, what would you feel? Like they say that if you killed somebody, you feel like guilt, right? Like an unimaginable guilt. Imagine if you, like, poison the world. Imagine, like, just that feeling alone. Even if nobody was gonna come up to you and be like, hey, the fuck? Like, you know, even you're facing no repercussions because he's just an Asian dude, so he's like, he just makes sure he keeps his bowl haircut nice and tight and no one will ever find out who he is. Or who knows who did it. They keep saying that, like, who do you think did it? They say China did it. What do you think? You think it's another, like, smallpox blankets? Well, you know, like, how the government gave blankets with smallpox on it to the Indians so that they'd all die from smallpox? Okay, so you think it's like another one of those type of things? Only this time they didn't give it to the Indians, they gave it to the... But why would they start it there in China? Did they not expect it to come back? Did they expect it to come back? Like, what was the thought what if it was like this? What if they all got together somewhere and everybody got like a package and they were told to leave the package at a certain place and just or to give it to a friend, right? It's something nice and you just give it to your friend and then just by that, just somebody who's socially, you know, and because a lot stars over here got sick, right? You know, and then just let it trickle on down. Whatever happens beyond that. But apparently in China, like they must be drinking out of the same cup or something because they got it big time. Like they're like, you know, they did it really well. You know, I would believe something like that. It's just there's no information on it at all. Is what sucks. Or what we do have is so conflicting, right? Especially coming from not a. It's a great place to start it over there in China because you're never gonna hear what the hell's that. Like here in America, it takes 50 years before you hear it. Like I don't know how many times the year the rat has to come and go in China before we get to hear. But who knows? No one knows for certain. And if no one knows, then that means no one's to blame, right? Yeah, who gave it to the bat? We know it was man-made. We know it was man-made. So it couldn't be, yeah. It couldn't be. Yeah, and that's why we call it air AIDS. Because that's the thing that sucks about it. Like before, like if you wanted to get it the old-fashioned way, you had to at least get down, right? Or like swap blood or something. And now it's like, nope. They just exist with it. Like the way how people thought it was for AIDS, right? How people thought you could just get AIDS by breathing it in. That's how they're making this one, you know. And it's real legit that though, you know. Like if someone sat down and said, "Wouldn't that be scary if that was real? Like, can we make it real?" I'm like, yeah, we can make it real. All right, so what's next? Are they gonna do zombies next? Are they gonna fucking hybridize the damn rabies thing and turn us all into freaking hot brain zombies? We're already all inside. The test group is out there, right? Except for you, Juice Man. You're coming and going, making juice for the world. There's a brass running plate on the door, and my mom was like, "Oh, you have to take that off and paint underneath it." I'm like, why would you paint underneath it? It's covered. It's covered. Are we getting rid of the brass thing? So you can't do it like that. I'm like, well, why not? Like, it's covered. What if I want to not have it covered one day? Well, then we'll paint it. I don't want to paint it if it's just going to be covered. What's the point of that? That's really dumb. Or am I wrong? What do you think? Do you think I should remove the plate and paint behind it just to cover it up again? Well, what do you think the move is? The plate's gonna be there no matter what. It's just nitpicky bullshit. I hate that. Just don't do it. Do this. It's like, but why? Because it's like it's the metal part on the bottom of a door. No one touches that. No one ever touch. No one's like, hey, we gotta change that out. It's been 150 years. We gotta move that piece of metal off there and put a new. Like I've never. Oh. Like 28 days later? I Am Legend does that too. Like if you had... Are you there or did you dip? Well, like if you... I'm trying to like... describe it. I don't know how to describe it. We'll peel that damn thing off and paint behind it, whatever. I'm sorry, what was that? Oh, I'm sorry, I was coughing through it. Oh. Did you make the mandatory co-op class or the operations class? Where you put the riot shield on your back? Oh shit, that'll get the job done. My pop finally got his drone flying right. Yeah, he finally got it. Like I guess when you first get it out the box, it's all crapshoot on how it's set up right away. You know, they're not flying it before they send it to you, so you take it up off the ground and it wants to go forward or backward or left or right, depending on however it's, you know, wherever it has more power. You know, it's got the 4 little engines on it. And you have to trim it so they're all spinning correctly. And what he kept doing was he kept bringing it up like past 3 feet, and then it would fly somewhere, you know, because it's going somewhere. And while he was trying to set it, he had the drone facing him. So as he was setting it, he'd see it start going to the right, so he'd start hitting the left button. But since it was facing him, it was backwards, so he'd just be hitting it more to the right and then bringing it up super high. I guess the trick is you're just supposed to let it come up a little bit and see what it does, and then bring it down, trim it, bring it up a little bit, see what it does, and then I guess that's the method. You don't shoot it at 10 feet in the air and it's gone, you know. But he had it. He was flying it around. It was neat. It was neat to see it just hovering. Because I could sit there and I would love to get a little helicopter like that. I could just fly around in my house, you know? Right. Lamar isn't here. He went to go teach his lady how to drive. There's a new map coming up right now. We're in here. And we got 25 seconds before the no-show timer starts. I'm in here and I haven't readied up. They have readied up, which means whenever I start it, it should begin. I think. Anyways, even if that's not the case, I'm still going to wait till the last second to ready up. So we got 10 minutes. Hopefully by then, Swaggy can get on and get in here. They're trying to tell me to ready up. It's like, yeah, okay, I'm by myself. And you, come on, let's go, dude. Come on. It's like, yeah, I bet you'd love that, wouldn't you? And that's what it's gonna end up being. That's what it's gonna end up being unless fucking Lamar shows up. We'll see what happens. We're doing so well too. Oh shit, he's here. He connected. I can't believe it. Let's see if he joins the party. Ooh, we ride on. We ride on. Go ahead and see if I can send him an invite, I guess. I don't know. It's taking him so long to join. There we go. Alright, so how was it? How was your student? She like it? She like the stick shift? It's a new tool in your belt too, because that means you know, before you know it, we gotta do a NASCAR. Were you? Did you really? Well, just know you got it if you need it, right? Just know that you can sit in any vehicle and be like, I can move this thing. Yeah, take your time. You know, take your time. Take your time, especially if you're just parking it. The world's your oyster. Rather get there in one piece, right? Like freaking Cracky cracks me up, dude. Like he's so funny. Did you hear what he was saying earlier, Swaggy? He picked up a new vehicle and he was happy about it. And he's like, dude, it's got the backup camera, and I'm like the backup camera. Well, that's cool. What kind of car is it? He's like, it's a Ford Fiesta. A Ford Fiesta's a very very small car. Like I was like, it's like you can't turn around, but hey, at least he's got the backup camera. At least it's there. He doesn't have to turn around if he doesn't want to, right? But shit, someone says he ain't backing up right, he can tell him. Oh yeah. One clip beat TSO. No, they did not. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, he asked me to ready up as well. We don't do that right here. We don't do that around here. Can you ready up, please? I'm trying to get this dub real quick, dude. Like, all I've been doing is... I don't know. Can you send him a message, Joel? Send him a message. His name's capital YG underscore GO. Oh. Because I don't think I can send him that message. I can't send him that message. He could report. Well, he could report me for what? I didn't say anything. Yeah, it's a. If I sent it, yeah, if I sent it, but if it's a random person sending it to him. Oh, I guess that's right. Yeah. Well, but you know what? In your defense, you know he's an adult because you can't be under 18 to be in this tournament. So you know for a fact he's an adult. So at least you're not saying it. Yeah, that's how long it takes me. I still got another. Yeah, let's not bank on that happening very often because I was hurt. I was in my feels. I was like, Joel got mad. He's like, quit crying, you little bitch. I was like, no. I heard Uncharted was like compared to some other games in the series, like I guess well, they were saying like well, the reticle. Well, I know that they were saying that Assassin's Creed lagged where that game was actually more action. Jeepers creepers. Whew. Whew. I think he's a fighter that goes by last name Hua. Go ahead and ready up. It's whenever I ready up. I hope so too. I wish they made a new Ratchet and Clank, just like I don't really know about the story, like the story when, but I mean, yeah, I guess I could check that out. I just want to play with new weapons and stuff. I want like Clank to be there and Ratchet, and just to have a bunch of really cool guns and stuff. Like the gadgets were always my favorite. Oh, that okay. That would be sick. Ratchet and Clank for PS5. I'm about that. Yeah, no, it can be challenging. I just remember trying to get that Rhino. I'm gonna go to A. I just remember trying to get that Rhino, and like you have to collect every single, you have to get every single bolt in the game, and I got all the bolts, and then when I finally got it, it was one of those games where like it was everything you wanted it to be, you know, like you could kill the boss in 5 shots, because it. Okay, I don't see anyone.
Less than a minute. It's down to you. Get it done. Get to Bravo. Enemy bomb planted. Hunt as a team, you won't die. Switching sides.
Oh, I see he's a man of culture as well.
Search and destroy.
Oh, I'm gonna hit A.
Take the bomb and destroy the objectives. You've got the bomb. Get to the target. We're planting A. The bomb has been planted.
Did you open the door? He's on the door. Oh, look at him panic. Look at him panic.
Get ready.
He's like, ah, ah, ah. He didn't know what to do. He was looking, he thought I was in that corner still.
Switching sides. Search and destroy. Got the objective. The enemy is near.
I'm on my way. Where did you shoot him from?
Less than a minute.
I could have assassinated him. I probably should have, but I didn't want to risk it. I'm not trying to... If I see him, I'm just going to shoot him. I'm not trying to get him. Like that I could have totally assassinated him, but it's not worth it to risk it. If I really want to assassinate somebody, I'll just go do it on the game, right?
Grab the bomb. Destroy the objective. You've got the bomb. Get to the target.
God.
We're planting Bravo.
Oh God, oh God. They're right here next to me.
Less than a minute.
They're above me. I just had a really hard peek though.
We're planting B.
We gotta watch this way, dude.
Bomb has been planted.
He jumped down, he jumped down. Window above you. Just let him go if he has to go for it. Get down, he's looking at you. What are you doing? What the fuck?
They've defused our bomb. We lost that round, but we're not dead yet. Get ready.
What are you looking at?
Switching sides. Search and destroy. Defend our objective. Kill the enemy.
Oh, I told him to sit in the corner and watch it. I thought, you know, god damn it. This whole game it's been like that. It's like a horror movie. Every time you look away, they ride up on you. Got one over here. I don't think he was expecting me to be where I was. No bomb over here, by the way. Look at this jackass. Look at this fucking jackass. See the strafe? You see the strafe?
Switching sides.
Got a strafe. You got a strafe. Step left, step right. Alright, I want to go to A. What do you think?
Take the bomb and destroy the objective. You've got the
What's
bomb.
that?
Get to the target.
Stop stomping, stop stomping.
We're planting Alpha. Bomb planted. Time start now.
Above you.
You're the last man standing. Finish it.
I don't know how. I was dead on him.
Enemy has defused our bomb. Get ready.
You didn't hear that guy up the stairs, or you did? What I should have done was jumped over that wall right there and popped out that doorway, and then I would have had him dead. I should have peeked him and then immediately done that, but I didn't have dead silence, so.
Defend our objective. Kill the enemy.
Yeah, it was right where you were. It was really cutting it. Window, what? Describe to me what... Kill me, Nick.
Less than a minute. You're the last man standing.
Be descriptive, please. If you hear something, tell me where you hear it from, so I can go over there, okay? Oh no, I'm just saying. Be descriptive.
Switching sides.
Just keep me abreast.
Search and destroy. Take the bomb and destroy the objective. You've got the bomb. Get to the target. We're planting B. The bomb has been planted.
You see anybody on bomb? Oh fuck, he's up the stairs. God damn it, he's in this house. leave. You gotta remember to play time.
Enemy has defused our bomb.
Especially if you're the last man alive. You could've just cut back.
Switching sides. Search and destroy.
I said he was upstairs. I didn't know what he did after that. I couldn't see. I was looking a certain way.
The enemy is near.
I told you where he was at when I died.
Less than a minute.
He's probably planting right now. Fuck! It was either right or left, and I fucking picked right.
Learn from the loss.
Stupid.
Die.
It was either right or left. Right, you're a goat. Left, you're a legend. I chose goat. I should have jumped out the fucking window. That's what it is. I try to give constructive criticism, Dole, or is it just criticism? Is it not constructive at all, or is it just criticism? Because I try to at least throw something like some. Yeah, maybe, yeah. I mean, I give it a little seasoning of stank on it. Well, because they say without even saying anything. But he might have been trying to talk to his old lady and wearing his head. We got another match. Oh, I find that upsetting. Or maybe just get disconnected. Shit happens. Well, it just seemed like every single time he got killed, you was looking away, and it could be just that that's you got to check your corners and whatnot, but man, you know how sometimes you could be on it or you could be off. Like there are a couple times where it's like like you stare at the same spot forever, nothing happens, and the second you look away, that's when the thing you were waiting for, like, and that's how it always is. And there's no anticipating it. There's no, because just as easily as he popped out the door, he could have came up. He could have seen him. Just as easily as he didn't see him, he could have seen him, but he didn't see him. I get into it when I play. Yeah, 5, yeah, this last one's next. When it actually does come up. When it actually does come. See, that's how long it takes. Sometimes they start them early, like at 4, and then sometimes they start them a bit later, like at 7, like 7 my time, so. Like right now, it's about to be 11 over here. What time is it over there? 1? Yeah, let's see, so 7, 8, so it'd be 9 or 6 for you. I wonder if I can get it to the mindset where I'm watching somebody else when I'm playing my game. That way I feel like I have a bit more time to react, Because when I'm in it, I don't focus on looking through the eyes of the player. I focus on everything around the player, right? I know that's your bratwurst talking, so I'll have to let that slide. What did you put on it? You never said what you put on it. You put any mustard on it? Or you put ketchup? Or you prefer your ketchup, dude? I'm a mustard, dude. We have like a German mustard from like Dusseldorf or something like that. It comes in like a little glass mug. Like when you're done with the mustard, it's like a little mug with a handle. A little tiny, like, it's like a juice cup basically with a handle. and but the mustard inside, it's like a German mustard. It's freaking delicious. It's like the way mustard should taste. Like, have you ever had the Asian mustard, like the Chinese mustard, where it tastes really like stale and old? Like this doesn't have a stale or old taste to it at all. Like it tastes it tastes good. It's not that nuclear atomic yellow like fucking French's, but so you've never had an In-N-Out burger, Dole? An In-N-Out burger? You never been to California? You've been to a lot of other states, though. Why'd you never go that far? Right? You find out that pretty much any place is the same place, right? You just have to make sure you know where the grocery store and liquor store is, and you're pretty much square. Like anything else you could get online. What we're gonna freaking do here? Because you'll get the message the same time I will. See, I just don't like that. I don't like that there's... I can't say what I feel I need to say without... Because it's not asking for too much for like if you get shot, just to describe from where you were shot from, just so I have an idea of what the bad area might be is. It doesn't have to be an exact like blow by blow, just from what area were you shot. Was it a doorway? Was it an alley? Was he just standing in the open? Did he jump on your head? Like just something, just throw me a bone, throw me something. Say, I got shot, I was facing their spawn. I'm like, okay, so he's coming from their spawn. He didn't run up alongside you, he didn't shoot you from behind. Okay, I know, then now I know where I am. You know, he's probably in your location by the time I get to you and past or around, you know, if he hasn't moved. Like that's the information that I want, and it's just he doesn't have that teammate, you know, feed me, the intel, you know, yeah, you fucked up, that's fine. Salvage it with intel right now. I fucked up, that's why I say where I died from, you know, but it doesn't help that I describe a place and he doesn't know the name of the spot that I'm describing, you know. That's where practice comes in. That's where we get into a game and we're, you know, I'm making call-outs, and if you don't know what it is, you say, what is that? And I point it out to you. That's that. You know, blue house is this, green house is that, you know, whatever the thing is. This is his favorite map, too. His favorite map is on here right now. I can't believe he's about to miss his favorite fucking map. Like, this is the one he waits for the whole... Like, sometimes we never get this in a tournament. It's our last match. I'm in here by myself. Well, I don't know why he turned it off. Like, I don't know, like, why there's no communication. Normally he at least says something. He just fucking dipped. His old lady was saying something to him. I don't know what he was saying either. She was saying, he's like, yo, hold on, tell me that after this. Yeah, like, if you just, that's what I'm saying, just keep up on when they do the PlayStation Plus ones, and your library's gonna be stacked. Like, you'll have games in there that you're just like, if ever you're like, man, I don't know what to play, just dip into your library and see if there's something in it that you haven't messed with. Now that I know I might have Ratchet and Clank in there, I might pull that out just to clink it up. Especially if it's the remake of the original. Oh, really? Oh shit, the stream dropped. You're not gonna get to see the final. You're not gonna get to see the finale. Oh, no, it is on. I don't know what's happening to it. Yeah, I'm hungry. Here, Lamar, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in for a digital hug. Come on, bring it in. We had some turbulence here. Some turbulence was felt. Need to feel the rhythmic beat of my heart. That screams in my ears sometimes. What are you gonna make? Sounds like you're opening an Entenmann's cake. You know how they put them in like those little plastic prisons? You can hear someone opening it on the moon. Like I can hear my neighbor opening up one. I really hope I get that email sometime soon that they're like, yo, Shit's there. This is the last match, Lamar, and did you notice what map we're on? So Cracky didn't get on at all today, huh? Well, I don't think I've ever gotten a phone call from Swag or from Cracky ever. How do you say their name? Hynix? Hynix? Is it, I don't know, Hynix? You have me sweating over here. You keep having me sweating over here. You keep leaving me sweating over here. There's all this drama in one fucking. I was like, no wonder my head was spinning last night when I went to bed. All this fucking extra on top of it. I'm like, shit, it's not enough. But at least it's your favorite. I was telling Dole, I was like, he's not gonna miss his favorite map. Like this is the map he waits for. What are you watching? Deep Sea Legends? Okay, oh, DC? Oh, what's that about? Uh-huh. Really? Really? Both of them? Oh, like Marvel's DC heroes? Okay, I thought you meant like Washington DC heroes. I thought it was gonna be like political grime. It's weird. See how easy it could be something like you mean like dark, yeah, you mean comics. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, he plays a hero role. I was like, for the news? I was like, for the news he plays a hero? Okay. Do you like it, Doll? Oh, don't spoil it, Doll. Don't spoil it, Doll. Okay, well that's spoiling. Okay, well don't. How many seasons are there? How many seasons are there, Dole? The person that you say's from Arrow, are they still the same character in this one? Okay, okay. So it's kind of like Marvel's, but it's DC. Okay, like Spider-Man, like it's the same person, just a different time zone. Oh. Did you watch Green Arrow 2, Lamar? Is it worth it to watch Green Arrow to watch this? Is what I'm wondering. You don't need to. You don't need to. Does it get flashier? No. Yeah, that's why you become savages because they look around to see who's left and they're like it's these two dudes and they suck dick, like they have like and now they think I can't wait to see I can't wait to see I can't wait to see I can't wait to watch. That's kind of fun. I like underdog things and I can kind of get behind that. All right, Lamar, good job. Enjoy your heroes. Enjoy your DC heroes. Unfortunately, you didn't get to play your game, but we won Hynix. I think it was like we lost one, dude. I think we were like 5-1. So you're telling me? Yeah, I'm not complaining. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, 4-2. Oh, 4-2. I'm sorry. That we beat our thing. Our cap was always 3-6, or 3-3, basically 3-3. We get half of them. Do you think we'll have another? Do you think we'll have another match? No. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because they were flawless. Then they had the if someone else went flawless, then they got to fight them. Yeah, yeah. I don't think the two. I was surprised that you followed a series because I can't talk to you about any nothing. I'm like, hey, sorry, have you seen that? Oh wait, never mind. No, I know you've never seen that ever. Like, like I could. Oh, see, you're spoiling things now. Look at you, just spoiling stuff. Just spoil. There's someone named King Tofu. Yeah. Yeah. I'm waiting for the next season, man. I'm so disappointed the next dude, it's fucking brutal. There's a scene, oh fuck, Wayne is the shit. The only thing is, if they're taking so long for it to come out, it's gonna lose its charm, like fucking Stranger Things. They're gonna be fucking older than I am by the time they get the next season going. Stranger Things was good, like super good. Well, like watch it in Halloween. Which one? Who's the ugly one? The one with the teeth? The no teeth? He gets teeth. He gets teeth. They give him teeth. He just. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, Lamar. Like, you're not supposed to like it. That's why he gets hated. No, it's like no. That's how it's supposed to be. No, it's true. No, I agree. But you're lucky because they have more seasons. Oh, I know. No, when he has his no, that's even. Don't spoil it because if Lamar does decide to rewatch it, because it is worth it. Because I really, especially if you've never seen it, like and because it gets funny, like it takes turns that you wouldn't expect, like the way it's setting up right now. You think this is that and that's this and that's how it's always going to be, but because of everything that they go through in the story, they end up like characters that you wouldn't think end up being cool with each other and being really cool with each other. Everyone keeps saying that it's not like the best. Supernatural. Jesus. Think about it. If you look back on how they showed that show, Supernatural, if you only watched one episode of that show, Punisher was really good. Yeah. I'll play Tetris with you. Is there a game that we... Oh, who left? Who left? Oh, I guess he wasn't talking to us. Who? Your lead? I wanted to watch... I tried to watch that to get to the part where, what's his name's in it? The dude from Shaun of the Dead. And I wasn't able to get into it. Like, it's like, oh, you're not the super fighter. And I wanted to see him because, like, he was always like the joke in Shaun of the Dead. They're like, oh, and he's all fat. He's like, it's not fat, it's power. You know, like he would always say that dumb shit, you know. And then they always try to bill him as the tough guy in the group, you know. Even though he's you know, you wouldn't look at him and think that's the tough guy. And then you see him in the what is it? Have you seen the wrestling movie with him in it? It's like fighting with my family, I think is what it's called. And then he's like, they give him like a mohawk, and he's like her wrestling dad, and it's just like, it's like, all right, you know, and just because I saw him in the other one, it's like, okay, I'll give that one, because that's, I don't see him as the big tough guy, because but I guess in England he might be, right? He always looked like a Oh, oh yeah, I've heard of that. The hundreds? 100. Van Helsing's. Oh, you know what? One of my coworkers was really, really into Sabrina. Like he was like, he's like, it's very. What? Yeah, that's what someone said. It was really dark. Yeah, like I wanted the cat. Is it really creepy? Yeah, because I liked the way it was before. It was like Clarissa, but Clarissa got powers now. Because you remember Clarissa? I think her name was Melissa Joan Hart, right? Yeah, that's what my buddy was saying. He's saying it was much darker, and that's why he liked it. Yeah, no, not if you liked Sabrina the way you liked Sabrina. Like, because that's what I imagined. Like, because that's what I asked him when I saw it. I was like, oh, I was like, is Salem in it? You know, I was like, is the cat in it? And he's like, no, the cat. I'm like, oh. Oh. There was one that I really liked that they stopped doing because Jason Mewes was in it, and I really liked him, but they stopped doing it. It was it was called Todd and the Book of Pure Evil. It was Canadian. Have you ever seen that? Dude, Todd and the Book of Pure Evil was so awesome. They couldn't do it anymore because I guess like it costs like 600 G's in order to do like an episode or something like that, or 300 G's or something like that. Like it was expensive, I guess, to rent out the school and all that or whatever the deal was. But they couldn't do any more episodes, and it sucked because I was like, I really really liked that show. No. Black Summer. that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's leaving the game? Was it a name? Did you see a name? Okay, so I came back just to hit the frickin' refresh button to see if we had a match by some chance. Ooh. Lord. Sounds good. I wish I had a good one. I've been watching one that I know nobody would like is it's called Succession, I think it's called. Succession, and it's on HBO. It's about one of the families that like owns like everything. Like if there's a famous rapper that you like or a famous singer that you like, this family owns the company that signed their label. You know, like, so when you're thinking of like rich and you're like, man, rappers are rich, and then it's like, oh yeah, the people that hire the rappers who make them rich, right? Because they have all that media, whatever. So it's like, yeah, Kobe Bryant was rich, but Kobe Bryant got paid from somebody else. So there's rich and then there's wealthy, right? And these people are like the absolute definition of the word. Like they own like media companies and things like that, you know, like. But so that's the whole thing, and the whole thing was, I guess, one of the dudes is getting older, and it's about he's got 3 sons, a daughter, and this giant, you know, life's work that somebody gets, and as it opens up, one of the eldest brothers is basically poised to receive it. Like he's basically like I got this. Like everybody's already looking at him like, hey, there's the chief right there, you know, all that, and something happens where like the father, I guess, out of nowhere relinquishes, like he no longer wants to give it over, and then he undergoes a health issue, like he gets really sick, like he has like a stroke or something, and like it gets really I don't know, it's just, well, it's interesting. It's an interesting one, and it's playing out right now. It's called Succession. It's not bad. It's got, you know who Macaulay Culkin is? Do you know Macaulay Culkin has a brother? I didn't know either. He has a brother. His brother's name's Kieran Culkin, and Kieran Culkin plays one of the brothers in Succession. And Kieran Culkin, you may have seen him but not realize you were seeing him if you've ever seen the movie Home Alone with his older brother Macaulay. Yeah, in Home Alone, Macaulay has to sleep with one of his cousins that he's not happy about having to sleep with, like share the bed with, because his cousin's known to wet the bed. And you see his cousin there smiling at him with his can of Coke, and that's actually Macaulay's brother, Kieran. Yeah, so like if you can think back to that little kid with the glasses, you've seen him in a lot of other movies too. Like he's yeah. So that's him. So that's Kieran, and he's Macaulay's younger brother. No, but did you hear that? Did you hear about what happened to Danny Masterson? The dude from That 70s Show that's friends with Kelso on the ranch, right? Yeah, okay. That Danny Masterson, I guess he's facing charges of rape right now. Three counts of, and not just like she woke up and, you know, she felt, you know, that it's like forcible, like in his house or something like that. Like didn't allow them to leave or some situation like that. For 3 different ladies, I guess. Gotta be careful out there, right? Because he could have been very nice to these people, and they could have just been like, "Look, we want this, or we're gonna say you did that." And he's like, "No," and they're like, "Okay, okay." And they just like two of her friends fucking hit him up to the same exact thing, and now he's got a freaking big old case. Have you heard of that HBO Max? I heard they got some good shows coming to HBO Max, like some good ones apparently. That stand-up special I told you about, with what's his name is really funny, Eric Andre. It's on Netflix. It's brand new. It's fucking. It's just. It had me cracking up. Like, I was trying to be quiet too, and it still had me laughing. Well, that's what ended up being the truth. Like, I was trying not to crack up, and he had me a couple times. I was like, oh fuck, because he just says some wild ass shit. Because I don't know if you've ever seen the Eric Andre show, but he's funny. Oh yeah, with the puppets. You know he like designs helicopters and like test pilots them. Like a helicopter test pilot on top of being a comedian. Which one? Oh, I like that movie. We're broken people now. I'll watch that movie. I wish they would do another Bright. Bright was good. The songs? No. What's it about? That's crazy. There's one called The Rain I tried to watch that, like, it had like a good description, but it was like in a different language. I think when it first came out. setups for those movies. It's always like funky. That's why I like that Predator movie that came out, or Predators or whatever it was, where it was just like they were all just bad people, and that's why they were over there. Like some were soldiers, some were, you know, just killers. Well, he ended up being a big part of it, though, with why he was there. Like, because everyone was like, okay, he's a soldier, you know, he's a combat vet. This other dude, you know, no, but no, I know, but I'm saying like that was the whole mystery, is why he was there, you know, because everyone else was clearly, you know, a soldier or this or that or the other, and then here's just this guy, and the one was a Yakuza gangster, and then here's Topher, and he just looks like a regular dude, and he ends up being like a freaking crazy killer. I was, dude. I was. That's why it's my favorite. That's why it's my favorite Predator movie, because they use a samurai sword in it. I was like, yes, that means when the Predator game comes out, samurai swords. Yeah, I agree. Especially video games, like movie video games are always notoriously shit. They're trying to say the new GTA is going to be like, you only have like they're trying to make it more logical as to where the weapons are coming from, you know? So you could have a bunch of weapons, but you can only have, like, you keep them in your vehicle, or you keep them, you know, like nearby. Like, what's they're trying to do? They're trying to make it to where it's like that. Well, just, yeah, I guess more. It never really bothered me. Like, I was like, it's GTA. Is it good? Ooh, that sounds good. Is it good? I know David Spade. He always, you know, he's always funny. He's always a funny dude. I saw Get Gunther or whatever, or Kill Gunther. I thought it made me laugh. It made me laugh with how stupid it was. Like, they're like, we did it! Yeah! And it's like, we didn't do it. And that one dude, like, he just kept getting, like, chased for trying to bang that other assassin lady. And she's like, Baba, no! No! And where? I have that. I own that movie. Hell yeah. The Dutch rudder. It made me laugh. The Dutch rudder was a. In what way? In what way? Oh, but what do you mean? Because they have. HBO has Ad Astra right now. That just came out in the theater. Like something like that. Like would a new movie like that be something you'd want? Well, you want some updated content, but you forget that they're no longer the only fish in the market, right? So like, if some people were holding out for a couple more schmeckles, or they just did it, or they held out for so long that Netflix wasn't even trying to fuck with them anymore. So now they're like, okay, now we'll just take whatever kind of streaming we can get. No, I know that's what I'm saying. Now it's not just Netflix out there. Except for the things that Netflix has, like the originals that Netflix has are kind of hard to. Because some of their originals are really damn good. Like they have one on there. Have you seen it? It's kind of like a family show, I guess. It's called Atypical. Atypical. It's about a kid who's he's on the spectrum of autism or whatever, and he's just trying to do normal kid stuff, but he's just special, and it doesn't stop him from being like capable, or if not more capable than everyone around him. But it's just he does have his little ticks, right? And it's an interesting show. It's got Mike Rappaport in it. He's a good comedian. Bushwick. No. "24 Hours to Live." Who's in it? Oh, I like Ethan Hawke. Have you ever seen him in Training Day? Dude, Ethan Hawke in Training Day was the shit. Yeah, I know you like to get wet, Jake. Jake. King Kong ain't got shit. With The Rock. Oh, Gerard Butler. Alright. I don't think there's going to be another one. That's the end of this.